Welcome to RV and Travel Adventures. My name is Jesus Manuel Managarza, and you're wondering why am I wearing a knit cap and also a fleece right now indoors? Well, my wife who grew up in Minnesota, likes it nice and cool in the house, but this boy here likes it nice and warm, so I wear an extra fleece and the cap. Right now outside in Fort Worth, it's 33 degrees, rather chilly. It's going to warm up during the day, but it's rather chilly. And for me, inside the house is not much different from outside the house. My wife likes to turn off the old thermostat. That's my wife. That's how she rolls. And I have to get along with her, so that's how it is, okay? I wanted to talk about, and this is my opinion, this is a commentary, I wanted to talk about a lot of the videos that I've been seeing lately on EVs, electric vehicles, as compared to internal combustion engine, gasoline-powered, diesel-powered vehicles, okay? So there you have gasoline, diesel-powered vehicles, and you have electric vehicles, okay? And one of the big talking points right now is that EVs are not viable anymore and they're a waste of money and I'm losing money on my EV. I bought an EV, now it's worthless, blah, 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 blah. Essentially misinformation. You have to understand who has a valid interest in the demise of the EV industry in the United States. Who can benefit if Tesla goes under, Rivian goes under, all these EV companies, Canoe goes under, etc., goes under. It's these Chinese companies, okay? They make a lot of EVs. I mean, they have like 1,000 million zillion EV companies down there. I mean, they have a lot. I'm exaggerating slightly, okay? So, EVs are the future, like it or not. Tesla, Canoe, Rivian, all these other companies in the United States are going to benefit in the future. Even Ford, and GM are going to benefit in the future, especially if these legacy automakers, actually ramp up production and don't cut back. So sales have dipped a little bit in certain areas in the United States, but other areas they've gone up. Okay, they've gone up. Zoom. So why buy an EV, especially if it costs $10,000, $20,000 more than a regular vehicle? Well, there's two reasons, and I'm going to keep this video rather short. I'm going to attempt to, at least. I'm going to attempt. Number one is that you won't be polluting as much, okay? A nice vehicle, out of the pipe comes a bunch of pollutants. Even the cleanest ICE vehicle, internal combustion engine vehicle, pollutants come out of the tailpipe, and it contributes to what I feel, and maybe you won't believe, is global warming. Yes, global warming is, according to 95% of the scientists out there, a real thing and endangering our lives in the universe, okay, in the United States and around the world, okay? So that's number one. It's actually a good idea because you're limiting pollution. There'll still be planes, there'll still be boats and other uses for, petroleum-based products, fossil fuels, but trying to limit them and decrease their usage is an important thing we got to do in the United States and around the world. Okay, that's the plan. It's a little chilly in here. So that's number one. Number two is that EVs are actually relatively reliable as compared to internal combustion engines. You don't have to press a brake as much. There's not as many parts moving. All these parts moving around. They're simple. They got a battery and a motor connected to the wheels, and you put electricity in the batteries, and the batteries send out juice. Just like a little toy, you put a battery in, and it press the button, and it goes. Okay, that's essentially an EV in its most simplistic, elemental form. Okay. Of course, everybody wants to add bells and whistles, self-driving, and the fact that has the gigantic, screens and, fancy interiors, trying to make them, Rolls-Royce-ish. Is that a term? Rolls-Royce-ish or Bentley-ish? Cadillac-ish. Everybody's trying to out-luxury each other in the ICE, field. But eventually, a lot of the market's they're gonna be more affordable versions of these EVs out there. Once people understand it's just batteries, motor, pedals, buttons, and a box to put it all in, and you should get EVs very soon, around 20 grand or so. I estimated in 3 years those will be 20 grand EVs, especially if you allow the Chinese vendors to come in. They already have 15, 20 grand EVs, simple EVs, nothing complex, nothing crazy like Tesla Cybertruck, which sells for $130,000. Wow, Founders Edition. Wow, that's an expensive. And Rivians, my nephew and niece have them, and they cost close to 100 grand. Expensive vehicles. Again, those are the two reasons why you want to invest in an electric future. One, less pollutions. Is that a pollution or pollutions? I'm making pollution plural. That's pretty goofy. Less pollution, okay? So stuff coming out of that tailpipe. Like it or not, you can be driving the most energy efficient, least low polluting, ICE vehicle, but still contributing to, global warming. And what is global warming all about? Essentially, it's a change in our climate. More fires because of melting ice caps, more floods, more crazy weather. Crazy weather, okay? We do not want that. Again, those important things to consider when you're thinking about our EV future. We have to produce more EVs or something comparable to EVs, okay? And two, they're more reliable. The simpler versions of them, not the more complex versions. The simpler ones are more reliable than your classic internal combustion engine. From what I've researched, from what I've seen, and what I've learned, okay? There's a good third of the population in the good old United States who won't believe anything I say. Be honest with you, they won't believe anything I say. If I showed them a chart, and another chart, and a diagram, and some pictures, they would say, no, because this person over here on the far right says it's not true. The person from the oil and gas lobby says you're full of it. And I believe them. They got my interest. That's the funny part, their interest. Their interest at heart, okay? So this is my commentary. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, leave them below. Leave your kind and super friendly and professional comments below. And just don't call me an idiot. Hey, you're an idiot. I already heard that. I just, I hear that all the time on my channel sometimes. People say, hey, that's not right. You're not right. Leave your kind and friendly comments below again. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. This is a rather modest channel, rather esoteric channel. I know most of my little rants and opinion pieces, don't gain a lot of traction because I'm just a regular Joe here in Fort Worth, Texas. And, that's how it goes sometimes. I'm not the authority on this subject, but I have some information to share. Hope you enjoy it. If you have the time, check out my photo page for this channel. I have a photography website, and the information is one of these corners here below. And you can go also in the description where you'll find all kinds of great information, links to my website, my photo website, my RVTA specific website, which has a lot of great photographs, I think. And of course, it also has my Amazon affiliate pages, so you can click on that and check out what I recommend in certain areas for RVing and lifestyle, brands and stuff like that. Hope you're doing fantastic. Don't forget to ring the bell for future notifications. I'm in my chilly studio space, also known as the fourth bedroom. It's rather chilly in this house. My wife turned off the heater. Outside it's 33 degrees. Inside it's, I think it's about 50. Not too bad, but, it could be warmer. Maybe later on I'll surreptitiously go over there and turn on the heater. Because this Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area boy is getting a little, too cold. Too cold. In fact, my throat, you can tell, is starting to be affected by the cold weather. Hope you're doing fantastic. I look forward to camping season. About a month from now, I'm going to start going camping, doing some fun stuff. Hope you're doing fantastic wherever you're at. If you're in a frozen tundra, I hope soon it melts, dissipates, and warms up, and you can go enjoy the glories that are camping. I really, absolutely love camping. Have enjoyed it since the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and currently enjoy it even more. From Fort Worth, Texas, this is Jesus Manuel Mena Garza. Gracias. Adios. Bye-bye.